bring in Oliver Sloup, Blue Line Futures, and Oliver's always very proficient about talking about technicals. Oliver, I'd like you to get into some of the technicals here and what you're looking for.
Well, we've seen some pressure in the overnight trade, and as you had mentioned, to kick things off, a lot of that was just on the back of some better weather down in South America. But one of the things we're keeping a very close eye on here to start the week is the trend of higher lows and higher highs, and we've seen that really over the last couple of months. Last Wednesday's low for the corn market was 414.5. Today's low is 415.25. So we narrowly defended that low from last week. So we do have higher lows right now. If the market were to break and close below that could certainly trigger additional long liquidation from the funds who still have a pretty lengthy net long position. So that's the area we're looking at, right around 414. So long as we can defend that, I think the bulls have a little bit of an advantage here, and we could go retest the highs from the middle of last week in that mid to upper 420 range.
Well, we're net long in the soybeans also then. What does that spell for that market? Still some long liquidation here ahead of the holiday?
Well, anytime you get a move like we've had in soybeans, the risk of long liquidation is high. We've rallied probably one of the biggest rallies in the last decade for soybeans, and rightfully so. There's some serious issues with regards to production in South America, and obviously the demand picture has certainly shifted from the beginning of the year as well. And that provides a good long-term fundamental backdrop, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more pressure come into the market, and we'd look to be a buyer on a bigger pullback. And I think I had mentioned that with you last week. We're looking for a pullback in that 1114 to 1125. There's a trend line from those August lows that comes in down there. We would love to be buyers down at that point because we don't think the fundamentals are just going to dissipate right away. We think that obviously the carryout numbers are pretty low, and we don't think that they're going to be increasing anytime soon.
You looking for much in this next WASDE report?
You know, not a whole lot. We're really paying attention to money flow here as of late. The funds positioning is kind of what's wagging the tail, so to speak, as the funds want to continue to tie up loose ends and book profits before the end of the year. That could negate any bullish report from the USDA. So it's all about money flow here. We're seeing some currency fluctuations here to start the week as well. That U.S. dollar is something to keep a very, very close eye on in these grain markets going forward.
And it